Morning everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to episode 4 of my A through Z of my Blu-ray DVD, well not DVD actually, Blu-ray 4K Steelbook editions, all that stuff, you know. So anyway, let's get into it. So today we're looking at the letter C. Yes, children. Sesame Street. Last week we looked at B. That's quite a biggie. It ran on for some time. So this one with C, it's going to be a lot shorter, hopefully. But anyway, so let's get started. So first off, I have the Elijah Cuthbert movie Captivity, which I bought for cheap. I don't know if it was CEX or Poundland, I can't remember. But there you go. And another cheap one, Crawl Space, still sealed. Not yet watched it. Keep meaning to. And I have The Crazies. This is the remake version with Timothy Olyphant. Obviously, Poundland. I have seen the film. I know that there is a slipcover that's lenticular, but this just came as is. But there you go. And another Poundland. Contraband with Mark Wahlberg. I have seen this film and The Crazies before. And then we have Christopher Robin. With Ewan McGregor. I saw this at the cinema. I picked this up cheap. It was an okay film, but I don't think it knew what audience it was going for. Whether it was going for the children, which I don't think it was, or for long-time fans of Winnie the Pooh, the more older fan. It was a bit mixed up. Then we have Brendan Gleeson in Calvary. Yes, a film we still got to see. The Counsellor. Michael Fassbender, Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, Javier Bardem and Brad Pitt starring in that. Then we have Henry Cavill, Sigourney Weaver and Bruce Willis in The Cold Light of Day. Another one I picked up cheap. A lot of these are cheap actually, aren't they? I've seen it. Pretty forgettable. That one's still sealed. I didn't see that version. 4K now, Charlie's Angels. The first one in 4K. We'll come back to this because I do have the Blu-ray as well. Then we have fantastic film Children of Men. Obviously, £2.50. That cost me, that copy. Yes. Tom Cruise in a fantastic film, Collateral, with Jamie Foxx. A very good film. I think there's a 4K release of that out, isn't there? Or is that coming? I don't know. Then Tom Hanks, Castaway. Still sealed. Fantastic film though. Liam Neeson in Cold Pursuit. I didn't get this film. I didn't think it was that great, to be honest. It didn't really work for me. And then we have the Disney Pixar movie, Coco, which I have not yet watched. Steelbook territory now. I don't have any Steelbooks under the letter C either. So first up I have Chappie. That's just a standard Blu-ray. So I don't know what this disc is in here. Crime Spree, Scene Team Construction disc. And a code, which is no doubt well out of date. But yeah, so Chappie there. I didn't mind Chappie. Thought that was all right. And then this, I bought this last year down in the Portsmouth, actually. Portsmouth CEX. The Steelbook for Cinderella. Yeah, fantastic looking Steelbook. Very nice, very nice. I should consider getting this film in 4K. I bet it looks wonderful. But yeah, so that's that, Cinderella. Here I have one of the big sleeve editions of Cinderella. I got this really cheap. It was about £6, I believe. I wasn't too into these sort of things, but you know, I grabbed it nevertheless for £6. It has the 2 discs there, and inside here you have a load of art cards for the film, big art cards. So Marvel Comics territory. Captain America, the First Avenger. Yeah, fantastic. I love the Captain America trilogy. It's my favourite trilogy out of the MCU, with Captain America being my favourite character within the MCU. And then we have Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Fantastic. Still my favourite Marvel film, MCU film. And then we have Civil War, Captain America Civil War, the third one. Now, I was around when they done the stories of both of these in the comics. The Winter Soldier, written by Ed Brubaker. And then you had Civil War, which was a big crossover event. Fantastic stuff. Obviously, the Civil War comic had far more in it than this did. It's very small, minor sort of fight between the heroes. But yeah. Anyway, so then I have the First Avenger Steelbook like this, which cost me £4 in CEX. Then I have the Mondo 4K Steelbook for the First Avenger, which I just love. I think that's superb. Then I have this imported 4K for the Winter Soldier. And I have Civil War, obviously, on 4K Steelbook as well. Now, not to step away from Captain America, I have this German release of the 90s Captain America movie that was done. Very cheap film. But you know what? I can watch this and have fun with it. It's rubbish. You know, his rubber suit, his fake ears and all this sort of stuff. But back in the day when I was younger, we didn't have what we got today with regards to superhero movies and that. So anything that came along was you know, welcomed. And as bad as Marvel was back then, I don't know, I've got like a special place for this bad Captain America movie. But yeah, so there we go. Stepping into DC territory for comic books, Constantine with Keanu Reeves. I do have the Constantine TV series, but again, TV is going to be my very last group of episodes after the A to Z. And then we have the best comic book movie ever made, Catwoman with Halle Berry. Yeah. I've lost patience with this film. Steelbook time. Cruella, one of the better films of the year. Fantastic film from Disney. Yeah, I was blown away by this. I just thought Emma Stone was really good in it, and the film was just spot on. Anyway, then we have Adam Sandler in Click. Now, I don't know if people like this film or not, but I actually really enjoy it. I think it's one of Adam Sandler's better movies. Kate Beckinsale's in it. She looks fantastic. Christopher Walken's very good. And it's one of them concepts I don't mind. And then we have the film of Chips. It's a comedy that came out with Dak Shepard and Michael Pena. I watched it. It was I didn't dislike it. I had fun with it. Then Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson in Central Intelligence. They got fantastic camaraderie between them, chemistry. Yeah. And Ryan Reynolds and Jason Bateman in The Change Up. These are out of my comedy section. Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis in The Campaign. Stepping down into what was my horror shelf. And I've got a few underseas, actually, to be honest with you. Okay, first up, the Chucky 7 movie box set. Yeah, I've recently reviewed all of these. I've watched them back to back in the lead up to the start of the Chucky TV series, which I also have on Blu-ray. But again, that would be under the TV, even though it's a continuation from the films. So you can go and check them out if you so wish. Yeah, so Chucky 7 movie collection, which is Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky. A lot of C's in there, even with Chucky. Then we have the Child's Play remake, which isn't particularly good, especially when you watch it back to back with the others, like what I did. Just like shaking about in there. I don't know what it is. Oh, a couple of loose old DVD discs of Child's Play films I had. And then we have, it was quite a fun film, Cockneys versus Zombies, with a lenticular sleeve like that. Michelle Ryan was her name. She was in EastEnders. She was in Doctor Who. She went to America to try and make it as an actress. She got a role in the Bionic Woman remake, which ran for about half a season or 8 episodes or something, but was caught up in all these writer strikes, and they decided to give it the chop. So she worked her way back over here. I don't know what she's up to now. Then we have the Chernobyl Diaries. I think that's a found footage film, if I recall, but I don't know. I can't remember it. Then we have, with another lenticular, A Cabin in the Woods, which was a pretty good film. Chris Hemsworth. Nice lenticular on that, let's see. And one that I got this year from Secret Santa is The Courier. The Courier will make its way into this list again. Yeah. So, very good. Next up, Zoe Saldana in Columbiana. Kevin Bacon, Cop Car, Poundland pickup. Jim Carrey, Matthew Broderick, The Cable Guy, an underrated Jim Carrey movie. Bit too dark for audiences at the time, because I expected Jim Carrey to be doing this light stuff that he was known for with Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber and The Mask. Then we have The Cube. Still sealed, not watched. Now I do have some horror here, and I'm going to sort of... So anyway, so I have The Conjuring, the first one, and the second one. Now I like the Conjuring films. I like the atmosphere. I like Patrick Wilson as an actor. I haven't got Conjuring 3 yet. I've never bought a Conjuring film as it's come out. I've always waited until the price has dropped. I doubt I will get the 4Ks or anything. I'm happy with them on Blu-ray. And these I left out of when I've done the A's, which is Annabelle Creation and Annabelle Comes Home. All part of the Conjuring universe, hence why I show them Under the Sea. And I forgot about them when it came to the A's. So there you go. I have seen all 3 of them. Yeah, I have The Nun and The Curse of La Llorona as well, but I'll show them when I get to those letters. Also from John Carpenter, based on Stephen King novel, the movie Christine. In keeping with Stephen King, have the special edition version of Cujo, about the crazy mental dog. You know the one. St. Bernard. Only this one tears you apart. There's no Beethoven. Okay, so then we have the alligator film, or crocodile film, Crawl, which I enjoyed because I enjoy this sort of a film. We have Crank and Crank 2, Jason Statham. Fun films, very fun. I said The Courier would make a comeback, but only a different version. One of them rubbish sort of throwaway films, but do you know what? I quite had fun with that. Then End of the World disaster movie, The Core. Again, these sort of films I really like as well. Yeah. And we have Congo. Bruce Campbell's got a small part in this. Written by Michael Crichton, who wrote Jurassic Park. Sylvester Stallone acting his heart out in Copland. Very good film. And then I have Conan the Barbarian, Arnie. Conan the Destroyer, Arnie, classic films. And Conan the Barbarian with Jason Momoa, which didn't do particularly well. One of my favourite films of all time, Con Air. God, I love this film when it came out in 1997. And that now seems like a lifetime ago. But yet I remember it coming out. I remember going to see it. I had the laser disc of it. It's fantastic. Underrated film here. Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis and Dan Stevens in Colossal. I don't even remember Dan Stevens being in this. But yeah, so that's a very good film. And then we have the Cloverfield Paradox. Now I have 10 Cloverfield Lane. That had been shown in my video that was numbers. But I don't have Cloverfield itself because I can't watch it because it gives me motion sickness. So that film I haven't got. Then I have Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And we'll come back to this. And my chair keeps making a noise, which is annoying me. Stallone in Cliffhanger. John Lithgow as the villain. Julianne Moore, Liam Neeson, Amanda Seyfried. 3 fantastic actresses. Thespians. And I said we'd come back to Charlie's Angels. So we have Charlie's Angels double pack, which has both Charlie's Angels 1 and 2 in it. And then I have the Blu-ray remake of Charlie's Angels, which wasn't very good at all. At least the other films had fun. They were a lot of fun. Colourful, silly fun. And then we have an old film that used to scare me as a kid and I loved, from Arrow, The Car. Yeah, this is the version where you get the book inside. You've got a reversible sleeve, obviously. Yes, this film just used to scare the life out of me. It's a bit like Christine, I suppose, in that sense. But it comes from that era. Christine, Jewel, The Car. Jewel being the Steven Spielberg TV movie. And then last but certainly not least, for this bit anyway, till we move on to the next ones, I'll stop the camera and go and get some more, is another version of Close Encounters, the 4K version in this swanky box, like so. You press the button on the side and it lights up. You can't see it particularly well there because it's just a light, but you can see all the aliens stood there long there when it's yeah, so very good, very good. So yeah, quality. Okay, so we don't have many more left actually. So first up is a VHS DVD, Blu-ray, sorry, in the VHS special edition boxes that came out of Crocodile Dundee. That's that. Then I have the Arnie film Collateral Damage on a double disc with eraser. So no doubt this will pop up again when I get to the E's. Crazy Stupid Love, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Julianne Moore, Emma Stone, Marissa Tomei and Kevin Bacon. What a cast. Fantastic film now that I love. City Slickers. Oh, this film's brilliant. It's so good. One from my childhood. The Cannonball Run. Yeah, I picked it up in CEX. Not that long ago, actually. Burt Reynolds, very much like the Smokey and the Bandits, that sort of era and ilk of film. Then we have a film that was written by John Hughes, but he distanced himself from career opportunities with Whaley, whatever his name is, I can't remember, it's Frank Whaley, and Jennifer Connelly. She looks fantastic in this film. Just Google or YouTube Jennifer Connelly skating. Yeah, roller skating. It'll come up. Then we have Casino. Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, Joe Pesci. Horror film now. Cabin Fever. I don't know which one. Like, is it a remake? I don't know. Or is it the original? I don't know. I picked it up for £2 when I was picking up £2 ones. And last but not least for the C's, at least I think it is the last, Liam Neeson in The Commuter. Yeah. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. So, that does it for C's. Now I'm just going to do a little mop-up session. So I've got 2 titles here from B that I missed out on somehow. I don't know. Well, no, one actually came after I recorded the B's, so let's, so that's the answer for that. But the other one that I forgot about is Bloodfather with Mel Gibson. It was downstairs. And the B that came is Bruce Willis, which is ironic that we're doing C's because in its Spanish name it begins with a C anyway, but it's Blind Date, Bruce Willis and Kim Basinger film. Can't believe this, but I've just found 5 more discs out of the B's that I totally missed. They got buried under some stuff on the floor as I was sorting stuff out, so I'm going to quickly add them as well. So that's a Black Panther, which is a motion comic book. I believe this art in this is John Romita Jr., who drew that series when it came out. Bangkok Dangerous, Nicolas Cage. Bad Spies. Becky, which is a fantastic film. Kevin James playing against type. He's really nasty in this. Bit of a killer. And classic film, Blue Steel. So that's it. That was my little mop-up session. That's it. So, yeah, 2 weeks' time. Going to get to the D's. Again, ABC. D's, I don't know. There's a few. But yeah, so anyway. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking the camera there. That's my fault. Yeah, so anyway, so thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Let me know in the comments down below if you like any of them films, if you've seen them, what you think of them. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and notification bell and all that malarkey, and I shall see you here with D in 2 weeks' time. See you later all, take care and goodbye.